Hey everyone, Matthew here. Welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you with me as always, and I hope you're all having an amazing Tuesday. It is January 13th, 2026, and you're tuned into the Nasdaq Daily Recap. Market news and economic landscape. Today featured a very important and market-moving economic calendar. At 8:30 a.m., we received CPI, core CPI, and new home sales data, followed by the 30-year Treasury bond auction later in the morning. These releases set the tone for volatility across index futures. There were no major tech earnings after the bell. The only notable earnings on the calendar were JP Morgan, which reported in the morning. Overnight session. When the market reopened at 6 p.m., futures continued to show weakness from the prior session. Our algorithm identified the downside momentum and initiated a short position early in the evening. As Asian markets opened, the index traded sideways with very limited follow-through. Volatility remained muted, and the rest of the overnight session stayed calm and range-bound. Mid-morning data and volatility. During the early morning hours, the market remained largely stagnant as traders and investors waited for CPI. Our short position was eventually closed for a profit ahead of the data release, reducing exposure into the event risk. At 8:30 a.m., CPI data was released. Core CPI for December came in at 2.6, unchanged, while headline CPI printed 2.7, also unchanged. Markets reacted positively to the data, triggering a sharp upside move. Our robot immediately entered a long position and captured the momentum. That long position was closed shortly after for a profit, bringing total realized profit to $293. In pre-market action, Tesla touched 452, silver broke above the 80 level, and Bitcoin pushed through 92,000, signaling broad risk appetite across multiple asset classes. Cash session and intraday trades. When the U.S. stock market opened at 9:30 a.m., the market initially dipped before attempting to stabilize. AMD showed strong relative strength, pushing higher and breaking above 220. JP Morgan traded down roughly 3%, following weaker than expected earnings, adding pressure to the financial sector early in the session. At 10 a.m., new home sales printed at 737,000, higher than the previous 711,000. IBD economic optimism came in at 47.2, slightly lower than the prior 47.9. Following these releases, the market dipped again. Before noon, price action turned higher, and our robot entered a long position. However, that trade was stopped out for a loss as the market reversed back to the downside. Realized profit declined to $247. Afternoon session and into the close. During the afternoon session, Bitcoin continued to grind higher, breaking above 93,000 and maintaining upside momentum. Meanwhile, major tech stocks entered consolidation mode, with price action tightening as traders awaited further catalysts. Our robot executed a couple of quick scalping trades in the afternoon. One winner and one loser. Heading into the closing bell, total realized profit stood at $260. After the bell, there were no tech earnings to report, wrapping up what turned out to be a busy and data-driven Tuesday. Summary and key takeaways. Today was a classic CPI-driven trading session. Markets initially reacted positively to the inflation data, but upside momentum faded as the day progressed. Despite choppy conditions, our algorithm managed risk effectively and finished the day with a profit of $260, trading just one contract of the E-micro Nasdaq futures. Thank you for tuning in and being part of this daily journey. I'm Matthew, wishing you all an amazing evening. I'll see you tomorrow for the next Nasdaq Daily Recap.